Hi guys, it's the Ginger. Today we're doing a reno of the Daisy Hollow house in Willow Creek. I absolutely hate the orange color of it. The orange-blue scheme that they have in a lot of their houses is just, I don't like it. So I kind of fell back on my standard. Usually when I'm like redoing a house, I go to this like black and white modern exterior. I think a lot of the brick in the beginning, I tried to get away from that, and then you know we see where that got me. I wanted to make like a platform step up onto the porch, but I thought I knew how platforms worked, because I've seen people make platform stairs before, but I don't know how they work, I guess. Oh my god, I'm in love with this door. You saw me go through all the swatches, and it just made my heart super happy. There was like a red door for like a phone booth, and there was like blue doors that reminded me of the TARDIS, because I'm a nerd. But it reminds me of like a little bookshop door, and I love it so much. So then, okay, so I added that little extra cubby on the end, so it wasn't just this big empty porch. And right there, I turned on the code bb.move objects. That way I could put stuff wherever I wanted it. And I used those hanging flower pots that I discovered in my last Barbie video. And here I did a tiny bit of landscaping just to make the path up to the porch. I didn't really do a ton with the landscaping. I cut out a lot from this video, the interior and the exterior. That way I could get it to, be a normal video length. That way I didn't have you guys sitting here for like 45 minutes watching me make a disaster build. So I didn't even touch the landscaping. I'm not great at landscaping, honestly. There's a lot of simmers that use like debug stuff, and I haven't even dipped my toes into that. And okay, so right now we're making the porch, and I fought with a bunch of different like couch and plant setups, but overall I'm really happy with how it came out. I think it's really cute. There's I've got like pinks and purples in there, but yeah, I think it works. I basically like gutted the interior. I had no idea where to start, so I think I actually end up just like starting in that little cubby that I created to figure out what to do with it. But the rest of the house I absolutely demolish. It's a challenging layout, because I thought for that like kitchen area in the middle of the living room, because they have 3 walls, and at first I tried to work with it, and then I tried to turn it into an open kitchen, and nothing was working. So I gutted it and started it from scratch. This area I fought with. I really wanted the easel there, like painting by the window, looking out onto the front porch, but I'd also had the same idea with a desk for an office, and they didn't fit in the same space in a way that would make both of them usable, so I settled on the easel, and I made a cute little art corner. These postcards and string lights are from the Henry Puffer pack that I used in my last build video. I'll link to all the custom content I use in the description, because I use a lot of it. That gorilla is one of my favorites. I love gorillas. It's from the Tiny Travelers pack that I adore. We all know I adore it. That easel, I can't remember where I got it. I used it in the last video. I will find it. I'll find it and put it in the description for you guys. because I think it's just very clean and modern. And I've totally brushed over the fact that I've now demolished the house. It's nothing like it was before. And I added a platform actually to try and make like a studio apartment, and the bedroom is up on that platform. And then I fight with the stairs for a hot minute. The stairs and the rugs. And just tried to figure out the layout of that upper level and what kind of bed and stuff I wanted in there. I think I don't actually keep that bed. I think I use a different one. Yeah, because then the desk layout that I had wasn't working, and I didn't really love it up there. Nothing matched. So I at least figure out the layout, but I end up changing all the furniture up there. I had a fun time. That carpet actually is one of my favorites. I haven't used it a lot because it's new to me and I forget that it's there. But it came with the Discover University pack, and it's the one that has all the like blue squares. It's like an ombre from white to dark blue, and when you see that, you're like, man, that's all right. But all the other swatches have completely different rugs, and some of them are really pretty. So I forget that I love it so much, but I really do enjoy that rug. So here I've pulled in more stuff from the Tiny Twavelers custom content pack. One of my favorite things to do is decorate the desks and just fill it with stuff. I try to imagine, well, I'm gonna lie and say that I try to imagine who's living here and what they'd have on their desk. I don't. I put a bunch of crap that would be on my desk, a bookshelf and an open notebook and a cute little candle plant that I wish I had. And then, oh my gosh, the little cactuses that I'd had up on the dresser, I think I moved them, but those are my favorite from Discover University. So here I just added the tiniest little bathroom, and it helped make that bed platform feel a bit more normal, I guess, because it did provide a wall on the edge where the desk is, so it didn't feel as weird just like hanging off the side. And then I actually used the mini fridge in this kitchen because it felt like with a normal fridge, I just lost counter space. So having a mini fridge, I mean, you can do less things, but there's a stove. I felt like that made up for it. But I could put stuff on top of it, and not feel like I lost any space. Because I also like to put stuff on the kitchen counters. I think it's cute. I used the fireplace from Discover University in this little like living room nook that I adore. I think this house is so cozy and comfortable. Because I forgot to mention, I did change it into a tiny house. Not one of the tiniest. It's the max amount of tiles you can have for a tiny home is 100 tiles, which is it's small, but doable. And this is a 96 tile home, including the porch. I've seen cheats to get around. I don't know how recent it is, but it was just in my feed. Lil Simsy did a video where she basically talked about cheating the system and not putting down real tiles for houses, and you can trick the Sims into thinking that it's like a micro home when it's actually, normal sized. I won't lie, I might be giving that a shot. I think she did it for the 100 baby challenge, and I'm gonna keep that in mind. I adore these like fairy lights with the postcard holding fairy lights, so I used them again in the bedroom. I thought it added a little bit more light, a little bit more like of a personal touch. I enjoyed it. There's definitely like an adventure theme in this house, with all the like the map and sketches in the front room, and the insane amount of Tiny Travelers stuff, which is all like adventure safari themed, and I absolutely adore it. So it like everything's got a color scheme in the house. I think actually my wallpaper is from Tiny Travelers as well. They've got, their wallpapers are so cool. There's like a dinosaur one and a plant one and a like safari jungle like playroom wallpaper, and then they've just got like plain wallpapers that fit the color scheme of their whole pack, and they're just these solid, simple wallpapers, but the colors are really nice, and that they're just a little bit different than the base game paint walls with the borders. I actually use them a lot. I think I love the colors that they chose. I feel like they're more natural, more normal for houses. So I made a little reading nook, and I used the swings for the chess table because I love the swings. I love that you can use them as chairs. I don't think I would ever do that in real life, but I love the idea of doing it. And so now I'm just shoving a bunch of stuff in my little reading art nook that I kind of want in real life. I won't lie. I'm gonna keep it in my pocket for when I have a house of my own to decorate. I was gonna say renovate, but I probably won't do that. So now I'm just putting stuff on the counter. I played with the idea of putting these panels up because I didn't know they existed. They were new panels from Discovery University that I'd never touched before. But in the end, I wanted to keep it open. I felt like it kind of, I don't know, separated everything. Which that's the point. Dividers literally divide the room. Oh my god, I'm a hot mess. And I think it's at this point in the build where I just start trying to shove stuff on the wall to fill them. Because I just, like, at one point I put all the walls up right here, and I noticed this giant empty wall space. And I should never do that, because then I see this empty wall space that, except for right then, I'm never gonna look at again. So I spent forever trying to figure out stuff that would make sense to put on the wall, that would fit into the theme and look good, but fill the space in a normal way, and all I had to do was put the walls down and ignore it. But after this wall, you pretty much just watch me fix the roof and absolutely ignore the landscaping. There's a lot of custom content that I will link in the description, but let me know in the comments below what you thought. Make sure you like and subscribe, would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!